Hi team, hello team. I hope you are well, fine, and good. So I will not be taking much of your time. So I will let us begin the session. What actually it is, how actually it is, and what actually happened in this. So we'll be having a clear discussion about each and every point. So please stay tuned and watch the video till the end and get the latest update regarding any cybersecurity efforts. So let us begin the session, I can say. So what actually happened is, or what actually happening is here is that the US cybersecurity infrastructure security agencies, or we can even say CISA, have started issuing new mandatory security detectives. Okay, or we can say directives, direction, pathway, roadway. Okay, so which actually starts, binding to the operational directives. It is all about 2602, which is even titled Mitigating Risk from End of Support, or we can say EOS. Okay, again I repeat, EOS edge devices. Okay, so here what actually happening is that, so the directing federal civilian executive branch, or even we can start saying it as FCEB agencies, to even identify, then update, then replace, and even start deleting or removing the unsupportive, undetective, unused network or edge network, okay, devices that actually poses security risk. Okay, so even we can say security risk among or across the federal network. Okay, so this is what actually happening here. The next is all about, you might have in your mind it has arisen. So what are edge devices? That's the most important question which actually arises in your mind. So here what actually the edge devices are the components or the key components, okay, that actually sits at the boundary between internal federal systems and the outside network. Okay, again I repeat, it's the bridge between the boundaries between the internal federal system and also the outside network, which even including the internet. Okay, examples that actually included here, like even we can say firewall and routers, load balancers, switches, and wireless access points. Even we can say VPN gateways, then network security appliances, then IoT and software identified or defined networking components. So these are the key edge devices. So these actual devices, right, so often have even high privileges, broad visibilities. Okay, so that actually start making them more attractive targets for the actual attacker. So you might have seen, or you might have visualized that why the detective was actually being used. So here is why, the reason behind that. So actually what happened here is that the CISA detectives response to widespread exploitation campaign by persistent threat actors, okay, so including the nation state affiliated groups that leverages the unsupported and of supports edge devices, that which I have already said in the above slide, because they are no longer even receiving any security patches or updates or firmware updates, leaving them more vulnerable, right? So unsupportive devices poses very high, serious risks to the federal systems, and should never remain an enterprise network. Okay, so that's what actually the Madhu Gutta Kala, this what actually it has been said by Madhu, okay, who is one of the leading CISA acting director. Okay, so then after coming to the next discussion, right, folks? So it is all about the key requirement and deadlines. So we need to have a deadline. We need to have a end of each and everything, right? So for this, the under BOD 2602, the actual federal agencies must meet several deadlines. What are they? What are the different acting principles behind that? So one is the immediate now. What is the now here? So update all supported edge devices running under EOS software to the current vendor support version if it doesn't breaks mission critical fusion or functionalities. The next is all about within 3 months, what are the things we need to advise. So inventory all edge devices identity which are unsupported and report to the list to CISA using its internal, maintained EOS edge device list. Then coming to the 12 months data, decommission and remove of all edge devices already past EO as support for from network, replacing them with supported devices. Then it's all about within uh, you know uh, 18 months, even we can start saying it is all about removing all of the remaining unsupported edge devices from the Freedom network. And within 24 months, we have to implement a continuous lifecycle management processes to keep track of the future devices and track and decommission before reaching the EOS status. So coming to the operational risk, that is end of our discussion, is all about unsupported edge devices are often initial access and factors for the attacker because known vulnerabilities even start remaining unpatched. Next is all about the decommissioned devices. The network parameter can even allow lateral movement and referral theft, data exfiltration, prolonged unauthorized accesses. Then coming to the detective reflex is shift from the reactive patches to proactive removal of the high risk infrastructure. And last and final is all about while maintaining it applies a federal agencies only CISA recommended, private sector and even we can say critical infrastructure entities adopt similar such practices to strengthen resilience. So this is all about the operational risk and strategies. I hope you have enjoyed the team, folks. Thank you.